A snake has finally been found in your life, and on March 10th everything will be exposed, the veil will be lifted, and you will see what has been hidden from you all this time. This is urgent. You must understand what this means before the revelation catches you unprepared. The signs have been there all along, but you have missed them. The snake has been moving silently, watching, waiting, planning its next move, but now its cover is blown. Its secrets are about to be revealed. March 10th is not just another day, it is the moment of truth, the day when you will finally see what has been right in front of you all along. The snake has created an entire web of deception around you, whispering lies when you were vulnerable, planting doubts when you were uncertain, turning truth into confusion. It has been hiding in plain sight, pretending to be something it is not, wearing masks of friendship, of care, of concern, while its true intentions remained concealed. On March 10th all of this changes. The snake cannot hide any longer. Its true nature will be revealed, its plans will be uncovered, its influence will be exposed. You must prepare yourself now. You must strengthen your mind, your heart, your spirit before this revelation comes. The snake has targeted you specifically, has studied your weaknesses, your blind spots, your deepest fears, and has used them against you. But there is still time to arm yourself with truth, to stand firm against what is coming, to be ready when March 10th arrives and everything is finally seen clearly. Like this video if you are ready to identify the snake in your life, if you have the courage to face what has been hidden from you for too long. The truth is never easy to face, but it will set you free from the deception that has entangled you. Those who stand firm against the snake's influence will be protected. Those who acknowledge its presence will find strength. The snake operates in darkness, in secrecy, in the shadows, where its movements can go unnoticed, where its influence can spread without resistance. It whispers instead of shouts, it suggests instead of demands, it plants seeds of doubt that grow slowly over time until they choke out the truth. You have missed the signs, the unexplained losses, the sudden conflicts, the relationships that mysteriously fell apart, the opportunities that vanished without reason. The snake targets those with pure intentions, those with open hearts, those who trust easily, because these are the ones whose light threatens its darkness. Its goal is not just deception but division, not just confusion but control, not just influence but possession of what matters most to you. It wants you distracted, divided, and in doubt, so you cannot see its true purpose until it is too late. Type Amen if you are ready to expose the snake in your life, if you refuse to let it hide any longer. Declare yourself aware and vigilant. Announce to the universe that you see what has been happening. The snake fears exposure more than anything else. It cannot survive when brought into the light. The snake has whispered lies into your ear at night, has planted seeds of doubt in your quiet moments, has twisted your perceptions until you question yourself. It has isolated you from those who would support you, has created misunderstandings with those who would protect you, has built walls between you and your allies. The snake is patient. It does not strike quickly. It waits months, years, even decades for the perfect moment to execute its plan. March 10th is when everything changes, because the alignment is perfect, the moment is right, the conditions have been met for total revelation. The snake thought its plan was hidden, thought its movements were secret, thought its influence was untraceable. But what is done in darkness will be brought to light, what is whispered in secret will be shouted from the rooftops. Divine protection is available to you right now, a shield against the snake's poison, a light to expose its hiding places, a truth to counter its lies. You have been given discernment for this exact moment, the ability to see clearly what others miss, the wisdom to understand what is really happening. Type 777 if you will stand against the deception, if you will face the truth on March 10th, if you will be strong when the revelation comes. The snake's power diminishes when confronted with courage, when faced with conviction, when challenged by unwavering faith. Since ancient times the snake has symbolized deception, has represented hidden knowledge, has embodied the cunning that preys on innocence. In every culture, in every age, in every spiritual tradition, the snake appears as the whisperer, the tempter, the one who offers what seems good but brings destruction. This pattern continues in modern lives, in contemporary relationships, in present situations, because the snake's tactics never change, only its disguises do. The snake that deceived in ancient gardens still deceives in modern homes, still creates division, still offers forbidden knowledge at a terrible price. These revelations happen in cycles throughout history, moments when the snake is exposed, when its influence is recognized, when its power is broken by awareness. March 10th is your moment in this cycle, your time of revelation, your opportunity to break patterns that have been set in motion long before you recognize them. Type 1 see the snake to declare your awareness, to announce that your vision has been cleared, to confirm that you are no longer deceived. Stand ready for what March 10th will reveal. Prepare yourself for truths that may be difficult but necessary to face. The snake hopes you will ignore this warning, hopes you will dismiss this message, hopes you will remain blind to its presence. You are not defenseless against the snake. You have weapons of truth, discernment, and courage that it cannot stand against. The snake's power exists only in shadows, only in secrecy, only in your ignorance of its presence, but light dispels darkness always. When you speak truth, the snake's lies lose power. When you stand firm, its intimidation fails. When you expose its tactics, its influence crumbles. You have been given everything you need to drive this influence from your life, to reclaim what has been taken, to restore what has been damaged. The snake underestimated you, thought you would never notice, thought you would never fight back, thought you would remain deceived forever. But something in you is awakening, something is rising, something is preparing to face what comes on March 10th. Type 333 if you are standing in protection against the snake, if you are establishing boundaries that cannot be crossed. Declare your spiritual territory, mark the lines that cannot be violated, claim the space that belongs to you alone. The snake respects only strength, responds only to firmness, retreats only when confronted directly. There have been subtle red flags appearing in your life, unexplained conflicts that erupted suddenly, relationships that turned cold without reason, resources that disappeared without explanation. You've had feelings of unease in certain places, around certain people, during certain conversations, but you dismissed them as paranoia, as overthinking, as imagination. Strange coincidences have happened, too many to be random, too precise to be chance, too meaningful to be accidents, but you failed to connect them. The snake's fingerprints have been on situations in your life, its signature on circumstances, its influence on decisions, but you didn't have eyes to see. Until now, until this warning, until this moment of clarity, when the pieces begin to fall into place, when the pattern emerges from the chaos. March 10th will not bring new information but new sight, not new circumstances but new understanding of what has been there all along. Share this video with someone who needs this warning, someone who may be under the same deception, someone who deserves to see the truth. Be a messenger of awareness, a bearer of light, a voice that breaks through the snake's whispers to reach those who need to hear. You are not the only one the snake has targeted, not the only one who needs to prepare for March 10th. On March 10th, a convergence happens, a moment when hidden things can no longer remain hidden, when the energies align to expose what has been concealed. The snake will be revealed, not in dramatic fashion, not in obvious ways, but in subtle realizations, in quiet moments of clarity, in sudden understanding that cannot be ignored. This date is not random, not arbitrary, not chosen by chance, but marked by cosmic timing, by divine intervention, by the perfect alignment of truth and time. To prepare, you must quiet your mind, must open your heart, must sharpen your discernment, must be willing to see what may be painful to acknowledge. The importance of being ready cannot be overstated, cannot be exaggerated, cannot be dismissed, because what is missed on this day may remain hidden for years to come. The snake is already restless, already aware that its time of hiding is ending, already planning its final deceptions before exposure. Type ready for March 10th to declare your preparation, to announce your vigilance, to confirm your commitment to truth no matter what is revealed. Stand firm in anticipation of what's coming. Do not waver, do not doubt, do not fear what you will see. As the date approaches, the snake will increase its distractions, will amplify its lies, will redouble its efforts to keep you blind. Beyond simple deception, the snake has an endgame, a final purpose, a ultimate goal that goes deeper than you've imagined. It targeted you specifically, not by accident, not by chance, not by random selection, but because of what you carry, what you know, what you are capable of becoming. There is a larger spiritual battle at play, forces of light and darkness, truth and deception, freedom and control that extends beyond your personal experience. What the snake fears most about you is not your knowledge, not your resources, not your connections, but your awakening, your potential, your ability to inspire others. If one sees the truth, others might follow. If one stands firm, others might rise. If one breaks free from deception, a chain reaction could begin. That is why so much effort has been made to keep you specifically in the dark, to keep you confused, to keep you doubting yourself. Type exposed if you are ready to bring the snake to light, if you will no longer allow it to operate in secrecy. Declare the end of its influence in your life, announce the termination of its power over your thoughts, your feelings, your decisions. The snake's greatest weakness is exposure. Its poison cannot work in the light of truth. The snake infiltrates unexpected areas of your life, places you thought were safe, spaces you believed were protected, relationships you trusted were secure. It hides in plain sight, in familiar routines, in comfortable habits, in unquestioned beliefs, in conversations that leave you feeling strangely drained. Some relationships have been compromised, the snake speaking through trusted voices, using familiar faces, delivering its poison through channels you would never suspect. Digital spaces have become its hunting ground, social media messages, forums, comment sections, where its whispers can reach you anonymously, constantly, relentlessly. Even physical locations can carry the snake's influence, places where decisions seem unclear, where confusion reigns, where clarity dissolves into doubt. The snake is adaptable, ancient and patient, weaving itself into the fabric of your daily life until its presence seems normal. Type cleansed if you're committed to removing snake influences from every corner of your life, every relationship, every thought pattern, every belief system. Declare your space and life protected. Announce your intention to purify what has been contaminated, to restore what has been corrupted. Stand firm in your purification process. Be relentless in your pursuit of clarity. Be unwavering in your commitment to truth. Spiritual practices create a shield around you. Prayer, meditation, scripture study, gratitude practices all generate energies the snake cannot penetrate. Mental disciplines clear away deception, questioning false narratives, challenging limiting beliefs, examining motives behind information, all build resistance to the snake's influence. Physical actions matter too, removing toxic influences from your environment, clearing spaces that feel heavy, creating order where chaos has reigned, all reduce the snake's hiding places. Community defenses are powerful, surrounding yourself with truth tellers, with light bringers, with those who speak clarity into confusion, all strengthen your resistance. The snake isolates to conquer, divides to weaken, separates to control, but in unity there is protection, in community there is strength, in shared awareness there is power. Before March 10th arrives, establish these protections, strengthen these practices, build these defenses, so when the revelation comes you stand firm in truth. Type shielded if you are implementing protection, if you are building defenses, if you are preparing your mind and spirit. Declare your defensive stance, announce your refusal to remain vulnerable, proclaim your determination to stand strong. The snake seeks the unprepared, the unaware, the unprotected, but it finds none of these qualities in you any longer. After the snake is revealed on March 10th, a process begins, a journey unfolds, a transformation initiates that cannot be reversed, cannot be stopped, cannot be undone. Your life will change in profound ways, relationships will be seen clearly, illusions will dissolve, decisions will be made from truth rather than deception. The healing process from the snake's influence takes time, takes patience, takes commitment, but each step brings greater clarity, brings deeper wisdom, brings stronger discernment. What was confused becomes clear, what was clouded becomes transparent, what was hidden becomes visible as the snake's poison leaves your system. Your new path forward is illuminated by truth, guided by authenticity, protected by awareness, a journey the snake can no longer interrupt, can no longer divert, can no longer control. The discomfort of revelation gives way to the freedom of living without deception, the peace of knowing rather than doubting. Type renewed if you're ready for life after exposure, if you welcome the clarity that comes after deception is revealed. Embrace the freedom that truth brings, claim the power that awareness offers, celebrate the strength that comes from seeing clearly. Stand firm in your new awareness, refuse to return to old patterns of thinking, reject the comfort of illusion in favor of the power of truth. Once you see one snake, you'll begin to recognize others, your discernment will transfer to other areas, your awareness will expand to other situations. The patterns become familiar, the tactics recognizable, the whispers identifiable as your sensitivity to deception increases, as your clarity strengthens, as your vision sharpens. You'll help others recognize their own snakes, will guide them toward awareness, will support them through their own revelations, because what you've learned cannot be unlearned. A community of awareness begins to form, people who see clearly, people who stand firmly, people who speak truth, connecting, supporting, strengthening one another. The snake fears this more than anything else, fears the spread of awareness, fears the growth of discernment, fears the multiplication of clarity. One person awakened is dangerous, a community awakened is unstoppable, one truth revealed leads to many revelations. Type vigilant if you commit to ongoing awareness, if you pledge to maintain your clear vision, if you promise never to return to blindness. Declare your continued discernment, announce your perpetual watchfulness, proclaim your eternal vigilance against deception. The snake never stops trying to regain entry, never ceases looking for weakness, never gives up attempting to deceive. This snake revelation represents more than personal discovery, more than individual awareness, more than private victory. It symbolizes a spiritual awakening. The unveiling on March 10 aligns with ancient wisdom, with timeless truth, with eternal principles that have been speaking to humanity throughout the ages. Divine timing has set this date, has marked this moment, has arranged this revelation, not by coincidence, not by accident, not by random chance. You play a role in a larger pattern of truth unfolding, a greater awakening occurring, a wider revelation happening across many lives, across many situations, across many hearts. What seems like personal discovery is actually cosmic alignment. What appears as individual insight is universal awakening. What feels like private revelation connects to collective truth. The snake has always represented the barrier to higher consciousness, the obstacle to deeper wisdom, the resistance to spiritual evolution. March 10 is not just your day of revelation, but a moment in a much larger unfolding. Type awakened if you understand the spiritual significance, if you recognize your place in this larger pattern, if you accept your role in this greater truth. Declare your spiritual maturity, announce your evolutionary step, proclaim your expanded consciousness that sees beyond the material, beyond the obvious. Stand firm in your higher awareness, knowing that what you've discovered transcends personal experience, connects to universal truth. This is your last chance to prepare before March 10 arrives, the final opportunity to strengthen yourself, the closing window to build your defenses. Ignoring this message has consequences, leaves you vulnerable, keeps you trapped in patterns of deception, keeps you bound in cycles of confusion, keeps you walking in darkness. But heeding this warning brings rewards, opens doors, creates pathways to freedom, to clarity, to purpose that the snake has long kept hidden from your sight. The ultimate victory of truth over deception is guaranteed, is certain, is inevitable, but your participation in this victory requires choice, requires courage, requires action. The snake is already losing power, already feeling exposed, already planning its retreat, but it will not go without a final attempt to keep you blind. Stand strong in these last moments before revelation, hold firm to what you know, refuse the final whispers of doubt that will come. Type victory is mine, to claim triumph over the snake, to declare the battle already won through awareness, through preparation, through courage. The snake thought you would never see, thought you would never know, thought you would remain deceived, but you have broken free from its illusions. Stand firm in confidence of what March 10 will bring, face the revelation with courage, embrace the truth with strength, accept the clarity with gratitude. This is your moment of liberation, your day of freedom, your time of clarity. The snake has been exposed, its hiding places illuminated, its tactics revealed, its power diminished, its influence broken, its deception unveiled. Your eyes are now open, you see what was always there, you recognize what was hidden, you understand what was confusing, you know what was uncertain. The truth has set you free, has restored your power, has rekindled your strength, has reawakened your purpose, has reconnected you to your path. What the snake tried to steal has been returned, what it attempted to destroy has been restored, what it hoped to corrupt has been purified. The battle fought in silence has ended in victory, the war waged in darkness has concluded in light. It is done, it is finished, it is complete.